Chapter 9.3, Perimeter and Area of Rectangles. So we have two vocab words for this lesson. Perimeter, the distance around an object. Area is the amount of space covered by that object. So I like to think of area as like carpet needed to cover the floor. And the perimeter is the baseboard that goes on the wall around the edge of the room. So there are two formulas, one for each. So the formula for perimeter is perimeter equals 2 times the length plus the width. So if you have a rectangle, you know the length and you know the width. You can add those together and that gives you two sides of the rectangle. You multiply that by 2 and that gives you the other width and the other length. So 2 times the length plus the width. Area, and I'm not sure why this, ignore this, was here twice. Area is equal to the length times the width. All right, make sure you memorize both of those formulas. You will use them over and over and over again. Oh, there we go. So let's jump into example 1. A landscaper plants grass and installs a fence around a rectangular backyard. Find the perimeter and area of the backyard. So here we see that the length is 70 feet, the width is 25 feet. So let's start with the perimeter. Perimeter equals 2 times length times width. Notice how I'm writing the formula first. I want you to write the formula first as well. Then you can go back and plug in your dimensions. 70, oh, you know what, I made a mistake here. This should be addition. 70 plus 25. Show all of your steps. 70 plus 25 is 95. And 2 times 95. Now I'm going to come over to use my scratch paper. 2 times 5 is 10. 18, 19 equals 190. Don't forget your units, feet. So the perimeter of the backyard is 190 feet. Area is equal to length times width, which is equal to 70 times 25. Again, come over here and use my scratch paper. 70 times 25. 0, 35, 0, 14. Add them together. 0, 5, 7, 1. So the area is 1,750 square feet. Don't forget that area is always in square units. All right, so there's the perimeter and area of the backyard. Example 2, the table at left shows the area of a square with different side lengths. So if the side length of the square is 2 inches, the area is 4 inches squared. The side length is 4 inches, the area is 16 inches squared, 6, 36, and so forth. Write an expression that can be used to find the area of a square with side S units in length. So let's think about a square for a minute. All the sides of a square are the same length. So 2 and 2 would be 2 times 2, but we can also write that as 2 squared, or 2 to the power of 2. if my side length is 6, and no, this is not to scale, my side length is 6, that would be 6 times 6, which is also 6 squared. Well, 4 squared is 16 and 8 squared is 64. So to find the value of s, I'm going to square it. So if the length of a square equals s, then the area of that square equals s squared. Whatever the side length is, you just square it because it's a square. All right, that's it for examples. Go ahead and complete your CYUs and your QCs, and I'll answer questions next time I see you.